Hello, my friends, Dorothy here. We are going to talk a little bit today about the 2026 astrology forecast that I have prepared as a lecture that you can get. It is an exciting year in the sense that the astrology that we have happening, which is, of course, Saturn, Neptune in Aries, Uranus in Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius, all of these energies represent an opportunity for us to reclaim our confidence, to make intentional choices, and to remember that we have a chance and an opportunity to start over. And I want to share my screen. I want to share a couple of slides from the presentation with you right now. And of course, this is just the header. And of course, astrology for 2026. It's a new era does begin. We get to move from that chaos to courage. And one of the first themes I want to talk about isn't actually even the astrology. We've got a lot of that to cover in that lecture, but it's the intensity of this turning point from in the numerology from a 9 year to a 1 year. And when we have that happening, it just represents that 9 year 2025. We're at the end of a 9 year cycle. So we get to process and clear and just look at what that 9 year meant, what we are leaving behind and what we are finished with and moving forward into a 1 year. I had a I had a email back and forth with a colleague about something, and her number one sentence is, I'm not looking back, I'm not going back, I'm only going forward. And that felt interesting. And it was just a few minutes before I planned on recording this. And I felt that, I really felt it. I really received that message. And while I talk about it in this video, this recording, yes, the one you're going to get, is perfect in alignment with that, where we're ending things. We can look back to see what was, but the only things we'll be bringing forward is just things that are fresh and new. We can always learn from the past, of course, but I want you just to only bring forward what really truly resonates for you in this new year, which is 2026, which is numerology of a number one. So we're going to be able to make a lot of different and fresh and new choices in the coming year because we have Saturn Neptune conjunction. Let me see if I can find that slide. I think it's slide number 10. You can to look through all of this real quick. And yeah, here it is. The Saturn Neptune conjunction in February at 0 degrees of Aries. Oh, we haven't had that in our lifetimes. It's been hundreds and thousands of years since they've come together in that neck of the woods. And this just gives us that opportunity to feel brave, to take our own steps forward, feeling very authentic, taking those dreams, taking discipline, and bringing it forward. So that's really a great opportunity that we're initiating when we get into February, especially because as a 9 year and a 1 year, they kind of overlap, even though there is a cutoff point, but they do overlap some because as one thing is ending, it creates space for what is new, just like our monthly lunar phases. So, anyways, I go through this, I go through what Uranus and back into Gemini is all about and how we fill out the communication is really important. It's going to connect with Pluto this year as well. Pluto in Aquarius, lots of high energy, lots of tech, lots of information. And I just want you to really tap into those things. I go into it month by month in this forecast that I'm talking about here today. So if you have interest in that, you're more than welcome to come and get that your own copy of that. And one more thing, we cover all the eclipses in this lecture. I cover all of the retrogrades in this lecture. And all of the Mercury retrogrades are in water, so that is, while everything else is really heavily focused in fire and air, the Yang polarity, the Mercury retrogrades are all in the Yin polarity, so the receptive and the emotional. So we're going to get to process a lot. We're going to have a lot of periods of thinking and processing, creating new things. And then we're going to have those retrograde periods with Mercury to reconsider who we are, what's going on and on. That's it for now. I would love you to The links will be below where you can get your own copy of this lecture. And yes, I would appreciate that. And a great way to prepare yourself for the year to come. All right. Blessings, everybody. Namaste.